Let's talk about Black Friday emails. Okay, so the topic is hot. Black Friday is coming very soon, and you want to know what kind of email campaign design you can do. First, I want to talk about what you will not do. Please don't do that. I don't want you to do this. I do not want you to send black and white plain emails that will exactly look like the emails that your competitors will also send. So this email, and this email are very simply what I would consider worst practice. So first of all, please don't do this kind of emails. Now let's move on to the Black Friday best practices. First of all, the calendar type of emails. You know, these emails have a calendar design that is very nice, and I think it's kind of teasing people to be looking forward the date of your Black Friday. In general, it's also very simply put. You have some kind of grid that will represent a calendar, and you will just either highlight the days of your Black Friday promotion, or you can just put a circle around the date. It's a very efficient way of doing it, also because you have the opportunity to be a bit more colorful, and this will pretty much distinguish you from all of the competitors that will only send black and white emails that will just look like one another again. Okay, second type of emails. With products that you are selling, you will try to write something out. Here we have emails of clothing e-commerce that use their clothes in order to write Friday. And you can pretty much do this with any kind of products, cosmetics, clothing, food. You can use your product in order to write things or to represent some kind of ideas. Here, writing Friday would be very, very efficient. Unfortunately, the only examples that I found are a bit colorless. I would definitely recommend you to add some colors. I know it's Black Friday, but please don't look like all of the other emails that will only be black and white. You have another example there, using some kind of fabric of the product that you're selling in order to highlight the Black Friday words. And finally, the last kind of campaign that I recommend you, okay, it's a bit black and white. However, there is a clear distinction. You can see that these email campaigns are black and white, but are also using some colors, which is very important. Again, you don't want to look like all the other emails. So the first one is using neon colors. I think neon is a very good idea if it sounds right with your visual identity, at least, because the contrast is very important compared to the black in the background. So putting neon in front of a black background will be very impactful visually, and that's why you want to have the effect that you want to have. The second one, you have a big Black Friday written, and if it was only this with the black and white, I wouldn't have selected it for this video. However, you can see that there's some kind of effect with the 60% off that is very well done. Congratulations to the designer who made this. You can take one of the main colors that your brand has, someone that is very representative of your brand. You can take the main color that is very representative of your brand and just try to be playful with the message that surrounds the main information that is Black Friday, just like we have in this example. And last but not least, something that could be easy to do if you have any mock-up of your any shopping bag of yours, that can be very, very useful because a shopping bag is associated with sales and with purchase. So it's pretty much, I think, a clear message. And so you can use the visual of this bag, something colorful again, against a Black Friday black background. And I think it's a great mix between the message you want to send, something that would be visually impactful, something that would be visually different from the other message that your contacts will receive, and also still having this Black Friday vibe that we are looking for there. So here it is, 3 kinds of emails that you can tackle for your Black Friday campaigns. Remember to always be very visual, at least for the first email of the series of emails that you're going to be sending for Black Friday. I really recommend you to have a first very visual and simple email to send. Please don't forget, or at least consider, to like and subscribe, because I'm new here and it would be very, very helpful. Bye!